Hello, my name is Punyaporn Srisomboon. I'm a student at Chonrasram School. Today, I'm going to talk about lack of vaccination in Africa. This information can help you understand about the severity of lack of vaccination in Africa and things that can help African people. I'm going to tell about unavailable vaccines, the survey of the global health community. Disease originates in Africa. Important vaccines for African people, helping and evidence against supporting. Nowadays, 3 million under 5 years of age die each year in Africa, and these deaths could be prevented by vaccines. But vaccines in Africa are unavailable. First, vaccines are expensive, so African people have no budget to vaccinate. And vaccines are too expensive for many countries to pay, even in middle-income countries. So it is too difficult for African people to have this kind of vaccine also. Next is there is a remote location in Africa, so they are having weak health service, lack of education and conflicts, which are making unavailable vaccine in Africa. There is also have a survey of the global health community. This community has been a part of vaccination in Africa by helping and supervising. In 2015, one of its targets to vaccinate at least 90% of children, but Africans have fallen short. Only 38% of African children achieved this. Moreover, the result of the survey in Africa show that there are lack of trust in health system, awareness of benefits of vaccination, poor quality data, ultimately vaccination and service delivery. These are the reasons that make lack of vaccination in Africa. Many people and little children in Africa have died not only because of lack of vaccination, but their lifestyle and their behaviors are also the reason that cause death, because it is making disease originate. Due to African lifestyle are traditional, and some regions they live in a congested area. So these conditions make Africans have to adapt themselves to their environment and try to live in wildlife. About their behaviors, some Africans don't wear a lot of clothes and they hunt for animal meat, so diseases can enter their bodies easily. Important vaccine for African people. There are 3 most fatal diseases that usually occur in their region. All of these vaccines are needed to protect Africans from death. The first type of the most important vaccine is vaccine for measles. Every minute, one child dies, and those that survive may blindness, deafness, or brain damage. Next is vaccine for polio. Polio can cause crippling paralysis within hours, and it is a serious threat to children in Africa. The vaccine for yellow fever is the third of the most important vaccine. The virus is transmitted most often to the bite of the female Aedes aegypti mosquito, and there are a lot of these mosquitoes in Africa region. Although there are 3 types of vaccine that are necessary, that does mean other vaccines of diseases are not needed. There are still many fatal diseases in Africa, so it is essential to rely to prevention of other diseases as well. About helping, I will cover 2 things about organization and the value of supporting and stop supporting. Lack of vaccine in Africa is a very big problem and difficult to solve, but this problem receives help from UNICEF and the Global Alliance for Vaccine and Immunization or GAIV. The purpose is to improve the supervision and development of vaccines to be more efficient. They plan produce new vaccines and protect children from blindness and death. Recently, almost all of the budget of the lack of vaccination in Africa may be stopped to helping people, so they will have the value of supporting and stop supporting. If they continue helping, it will eliminate the disease effectively. They can also give knowledge and right attitudes to African people, so that can save many African lives. On the other hand, if they discontinue helping, then the disease in Africa have not stopped spreading and they are still facing a serious illness. That means all plans of organization are not all successful and all issues unresolved as well. In addition, there is also evidence against supporting. The main factor is money, because vaccines are a product with a very high price, and the experiment which leads to an effective and reliable vaccine is require a lot of money to try the experiment several times. So the support of many organizations is disjointed, and sometimes they do not have enough money from budget and supporting from others to pay for those things. Moreover, there are many opinions of providing country. They have thought that it should stop providing assistance to another country. Africa should try to figure their own problems out. Sometimes they should not just wait for help from another country or organization, but they should try to think and solve this problem. The organization take a lot of money to people, but never get anything back, because helping and providing free vaccine in bulk can cause death, and that money should take to support their country, because they also have poor people and many homeless people also. Today I told you about unavailable vaccines, the survey of the global health community. Disease originates in Africa. Important vaccine for African people, helping which have formed organization and the value of supporting and stop supporting, and evidence against supporting. For my opinion, even people lost their benefit in helping each time, but if they stop help, then it would be a very bad result. Anyway, it is important that the organization and everyone should be aware of one's role, because all humans are equal and every life is important. So this problem should be continued to support it. Everyone can make money donation to help many poor life people in African region and to participate in volunteers health as well. I think it is believable that this problem can be solved successfully if everyone joined and helped together. Thank you for paying attention, and I hope this presentation has helped you understand the severity of lack of vaccination in Africa and why organizations and people should help together. And also remember that not everyone should get tired of doing a little thing for others, because sometimes a little things occupy the largest part of their heart. Goodbye.